Alright folks, let me see if I can connect to my Wi-Fi internet, and we are live. And I have Teremotto Red Racing 1/8 scale. And I believe this is version 1. Not sure. But I've had a little issue with this RC. I bought it used, and the rear A arm was so what I did was I changed it. So you can see, um, she is alive. Oh, it is alive. But let me see if I can remove the body. Yeah, the body's not even pinned in. I'm gonna remove the body. Nothing in, folks. Totally nothing in. So, this is a different motor. This is the 1900 kV. I'm going to end up to put the original, not original, but I think it's a 22 kV, um, because this one is a little bit sluggish, it's too slow. So you can see I have no electric speed control. This is my servo. I don't even know where the receiver is or the transmitter. I have no clue. So we have a little work to do with this truck. Other than that, as you can see, let me see this. I have to fix the toe. The toe is a little bit too much on this side. I mean, too little. It's gotta be that way. I think what it is, it's the servo. So when I connect it, the servo is gonna get straightened out. But the plan originally is to put the battery in the front, and I don't want to put it on the side. So what I'll do, I'll cut something out like that. It'll go inside, and as you can see, there's a drawing. I might do it this way, one on top of each other, or do it the other way. So as you can see, these two should be cut out, but I'm thinking to change my mind. But I definitely want to put it something like this. So one battery go here, the other one here, but then I have to also hold it with something, which are definitely going to be straps, but I'm not sure which way I'm going to connect it or tie it up. I might have to kind of drill a whole space for the straps. But that's the idea. I'm getting the ESC in the mail. It should be here Wednesday, so that's next week, and hopefully I get this guy going. It's really a chassis, to be honest with you. So it's a roller. It's gonna give me a little advantage to play with it. Definitely gotta change the motor. This motor is way too sluggish, even for 4S, due to the fact that the RC weights itself, but also the 1900 kV. It's not really for bashing. It's just for plain riding, and the RC is pretty decent. Everything is in great shape. Well, maybe not, because the pinion gear over here is loose. The grub screw is totally worn out and I can't get it out, but it comes off the shaft. So what I'll do is blue Loctite. I have a pinion gear, so I'll take it out, which is pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4 screws over here. I'll take the bad boy, the 1900 kV. As you can see, this is 1900 kV. It was a couple of dollars, wasn't anything expensive. If you saw my other videos, I have plenty of motors left. I even have the Castle Creations thing 1/8 scale, huge motor, but that one is way too big. The banana connectors are way too big. Doesn't fit the speed controller. So we'll definitely try to get going with this. Definitely want my son to give this guy a shot. Um, I have slashed as a no, there isn't actually a video of him and a slash him actually driving the car by himself, but he's doing really good. This one is a little bit bigger, so he has to be more careful. I'll probably work something around where uh, he won't really accelerate much. Maybe I'll leave the 1900 kV so it doesn't go too fast and he just bash around. I mean, the slower, the less thing break. But so the speed control, I'm thinking, man, it's gonna be a tough call. It really is. Originally I think the speed controller was over here. It was right over here, and then the batteries were right on the side. I still have all the parts, so I can still put them back the way they were. But I really like the way this will go, and I can put 1, 2, and do it that way. Um, this is something to use my imagination. I can do a double decker. That means the battery is going to go this way, and then on top of the battery, do this plexi and put the speed control. The problem is this is the front, so the body cuts down really, really bad. So you also put the battery on this. Yeah, see, it might be too tight for the body, but I definitely want to get it back on the road. I really do. I don't even know what the body pins are, so I'm gonna have to look for those. The servo, it's a baby servo. I can definitely squeeze a 1/5 throttle servo, but this one's been doing just okay. So we'll see, that wheel is really to the left if you look at it, and it stays that way because let me see, this guy over here is stuck. But I know it's good. I know it's good. So I'll get it all going and ready. Guys, if you think you have an idea of how to get it done, or maybe if you had this 1/8 scale roller this way, comment below how do you would build it. Would you build this with the plexi? I mean, this is pretty decent quality. The paper hasn't been taken off yet, so it's not a big deal. But I'm definitely thinking to put that right there. Oops, sorry folks. Let me grab this guy back on. So if I was to put it this way, and maybe then I can put this piece I'm kind of on the top over here, and then put the speed control system on the top, because I don't think the speed control will fit here. I believe it will fit if I take it out of a case. So I will, if it does 100%, I'm putting the speed control right over here. Velcro or something up. You know what? Let me take a look. I'll make it even easier. There's nothing there. There's a differential there. I'll try to get it with, like I put it really close to the motor, not touching it, because the speed control has a fan. So I'll zip tie it. And the original problem was, I think, there's two things that could have happened. I have one video only with this car, maybe for 10-15 minutes. Out of 2 batteries, 3,000 milliamps, I get 15 minutes. Okay, I think out of 5,000, I might get 35 minutes. So this is what I think I got. So it's pretty cool and pretty decent with the 35 minutes. So the 33 milliamp is out of question. Not doing that. I got a bunch of 5200s LiPo 2s sitting around because I got a great deal. But originally what happened was I took the fan off the motor because I didn't want to draw any extra power or any extra juice out of the battery. And then also I took the, I believe the fan out of the ES electric speed controller. So I took that fan out, and I believe that it cooked, it burned, and it wasn't working properly, and it was jerking around and just wasn't driving the way it did before. So I really literally had maybe 1 or 2 rides with this, ever since I got it used. So it's not like it's been used or abused by me. But I'm putting back the way it was. I'm putting the fan back on. The speed control is gonna have a fan. Changing the motor. I'll change the motor because it's a big guy. I'll change the motor to 22 kV. It's 22 and change. I'll have that motor. I'll change it because I want better turns. And the grab screw on the shaft, I'm gonna replace the one that I have originally. And should I? I should, since I have it. I should. So I'll do that. I will place battery somewhere around here. It's it's an interesting. It should be interesting build. There's a way of getting the batteries in if I did it the other way. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a battery, my 5200 batteries, and see. Give me folks, give me 1 second. This is live, so no need to worry. But I'll bring two batteries out. Bring two batteries out. So let me bring my two batteries out, and you can see it. So this battery, the way it is, it's a hard case. I use it on a slash. It's really pretty decent. Okay, I got I got 5 of these. This is, as you can see. I don't know if it's gonna zoom it in. No, but it is 7.4 volts, 52 milliamps, 25 C discharge. Okay, and I got 6 for $30 because it was a mistake. And I contacted the guy. He says it comes straight from manufacturer, so he was like, whatever, just keep it. So eBay still came out good. But this is where I get to put whatever endings I want. Okay, pretty cool. So the way I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna take these guys out. I'm gonna take the cables, even though I shouldn't, but I will, because they're gonna go with a cable. Maybe because like this, they're not gonna fit. See, like that, they're not going to fit. Which I would love to do that. Now, like this, they will fit. Or to make it better, I will do something like that. Boy, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. Would I be able to do it the other way? See, so I would have to do something like this. One this way, one that way. And yeah, that's kind of retarded, for real. So pretty much only the way I could do it is something like that. And then this is going to cover it. Not really necessarily cover it, but this is going to go underneath. So the battery would be laying this way. Let me take a look. Let me take the battery out. Originally, that's how this thing was drawn, to have the batteries that way. Okay, and it goes. I can't do it. But now I have to think, how would I be able to keep them intact? I can use Velcro and they'll stay there. And then as I have the Velcro, do a point entry here, point entry or exit entry here, and just do it that way. Because if I was to do it this way, let's say this way, I wouldn't be able to grab it that way. I'll be able to only grab it this way, which I can't. Now this way, it won't go in. So my only way is to do it this way, and of course, somewhere like this, away from the transmission, so it doesn't overheat. And what I can do, man, this, again, guys, give me an idea how you're gonna do it, because I can do one plexi in the bottom, one plexi on the top, Velcro, and it stays secured. It's cool. It's good stuff. I can do it that way, or I can charge this car without taking the batteries, and I couldn't even zip tie it if I wanted to. That's the biggest problem for me. Where can I zip tie it? I cannot zip tie it. I mean, I can put Velcro here, put one here, put one here with Velcro, right? And then what? Then the cables are going to come on the top, and then I could definitely maybe then put the plexi over, and there's 2 screws here. Do I have anything there? I have 2 screws there, too much. So if I there's nothing there, just screws two holes over here and nothing here. Just goes that way. So unless I did it this way, that would be too much weight. I will be able to zip tie. But would that be, if it lands shitty way, it's going to puncture the batteries. Even though it's a hard case, I don't want to damage it. Excuse me. So, guys, give me an idea. Definitely give me an idea. Definitely give me an idea, because I'm not lost, but I want more ideas. The more I think about it, the more ideas I want to get. I can do permanent batteries in there by, like I say, putting the plexi cover at the top and the bottom. All right, so it would be something like that. See? So it would be something like this, and then just now these are hard to screw without cracking the plexi, because plexi is obviously not steel. So that's no good. But if I was just to have the plexi at the bottom, I would be able to again do an entrance hole, exit hole, and use straps. Okay, so it's a way of doing things. The motor is going to be shorter, so that should be even cooler. But man, I wish this rear end transmission was set differently, because I mean I could lay one over here, one battery here. Again, can do this one here and one single over here. Okay, zip tie it. And this guy, no zip tie, so I would have to more worry about. Nope, it can't be here, because when the car dips, it goes up. See, the car dips. See, it lifts it up, so I can't have it here. So only way to do this is here. And yeah, that's about that. I would have to keep it here and here on the plexi. So in other words, what we are saying here again is position the batteries this way, give it a play. I don't know how this is going to hold, but put a Velcro, and you can, let me see, you can screw in a kind of bracket where you can attach the straps and go that way. I don't know. You know, excuse me. I can definitely tape them together so they don't move at all, but then put the Velcro over that, and then do it that way. Would that even make sense? I don't know. Again, give me an idea, okay? So we're looking at the plexi, cut it out, which I would have to use a good saw to cut this evenly. I have one. I'm not sure if it's going to do the job right, but I know it's going to do it fast. That's the beauty about it. It's a skill saw, not sawzall. It's a skill saw. The ones they use to do pointing at buildings or between bricks. So put the two batteries where you see that, and then lay it out, and then do two holes and put the strap around it. Velcro got to be there regardless. And question is, do I do Velcro on the top and stop right there so that the cables come out? I can do it that way also, or the piece is going to be gone over here, so something like this also on the top. See that? So there's or should I just build a case and do it that way? You know, like the top, the bottom, then you can tape it, and then you can Velcro it, and then you can do something. I don't know. But that's that. And then I worry about, damn, I gotta bind. Anybody knows how to bind Red Card Racing controller to the speed control that belongs to this car? It's from Hobbywing. Let me know below how to do that, because I have no clue. That'll be really, really helpful. I have Castle Creations wine sign there. I believe that's what it is. And I had to look it up on YouTube how to bind it together. It's funny because with this, with the red card, you put the binding pin into your receiver, and you press the button on remote control, and then you put the receiver, and then it just binds all together. Wine signer from Castle Creations, you gotta accelerate forward, wait for the beeps, accelerate backwards, wait for the beeps, and let it go for the neutral. So I guess every speed control system is different. So I gotta look for this speed control. Where the hell is the speed controller? Or where's the receiver? Damn, I gotta. That's not gonna be fun for real. I might have it in my parts. I think I looked at the other day and I have it in my parts. So other than that, shocks are good. Everything is good. Okay. Now again, the electric speed controller is coming with already Traxxas. Traxxas cables. Let me see if we got a plus and minus. See, now you also got to tell what the heck is where. So this is plus, this is positive, this is negative, and this is your balance. Okay, boom. So you got something like that. So they can go this way, they can go that way, no big deal. Again, all this is fragile. So another cable or another wire. Right one is the positive, left one is the negative, and center one is the balance. So you have something like that. You can put it this way, you can put it that way, whichever you want. The speed controller is going to have Traxxas also, so that only means that this is going to go, you know, this far, and the other cables from speed control are going to reach over here. So it's going to be neat wiring wise or cabling wise. It's just I have to create some sort of holder, legit holder for the battery so they stay. It really shouldn't be that difficult, but I want to make it look neat enough. Again, I can't zip tie it. I really can't. I can't zip tie. That's the biggest problem. I can zip tie them together. That would be stupid also. So, but this is how it's gonna go. Somewhere around here. All right, and it's gonna distribute the weight a little bit because you're gonna have the motor, speed controller, and batteries. Unless I have no space over here for the speed controller, I'll put plexi on top of this. So I'll definitely tape it this way. On top of this, I will put my speed controller, and of course I would have to make this stable so the batteries are staying there. So we'll do that, and after I'm done with that, I will put the top. That means that I would have to buy, let's say, self-tapping screws, not for this, but I would do self-tapping screws here and there and drill through that, or use a Velcro for that also. So it's either drilling or using Velcro, whatever the project will allow me to do. But I definitely appreciate all the comments. I need comments, folks. I need to know how you guys see this project. Okay, motor is going to be a little bit smaller, not much. Okay, the pin gear is going to be changed. It's going to have a blue Loctite, so it's not going to go nowhere. The motor is going to be faster because it's going to be more kVs. Obviously, more kVs goes faster. So if I put 4,000 over here, it will go faster, but it won't have any torque. It'll probably overheat. Changing gears ratio, can't do it over here on this guy. And other than that, I have most of the suspension parts. And I'm speaking of what's that? Your A-arms, Kimberlings, right? These guys right over here. The one in the back broke, but I hit it really hard, so it broke. So I exchanged that. I have extra ones, so it should be really good for the season, for the summer. I'm gonna try to take it out every weekend or whenever I can, and I mean, I gotta see how long the build is gonna take me. The most important thing is coming tomorrow, which is your not tomorrow, Wednesday, next Wednesday, 4 days from now, your speed controller. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put this guy right over here. I'm gonna run. See, we got the motor for you guys. 1900. I'm sorry, 2200 kV. Take a quick look. Alright, so I got a couple of things out. I have my trusty parts, and like I said, this is the one I was talking about. Custom Creations, which I believe it's a knockoff from China. I really do. 22 kV, 2200 kV. There he goes. But that's way too big. It's not gonna fit in different shop, different everything. As you can see, I got the blue guys, which is your cool RC. So, oh, this one is abused. Hit a little bit here and there, but doesn't kill the performance of the motor. So this is focus. This is focus. 2260 kV. Okay. This guy looks like the same size. Yeah, looks like the same size, just diameter smaller. This guy over here is alright, 3660. I'm sorry, 2600 kV. I will be able to give that a try also. It's only 300 kV more. Get that good top end, which is hard to operate or control the RC anyway. This one is much smaller, about a quarter-inch smaller. And last but not least, another 1900 kV. Okay, so this one, come on, focus, buddy. 3670. See, 3674. So go figure what's different about these guys. 4-pole, which is pretty decent. All right, so this guy, same size. All right, but again, 19 kV, 1900 kV. I like 19 kV. I have one in my slash and it's doing great. Oh, and last but not least, we have this dude, and this is for a 10 scale. Okay, so this is just accidental replacement. This guy, do I have it upside down? Hell yeah, probably I do. Sure did. This one is for Speedy Boy, 5200 kV. So this guy is the fastest one. The shaft is the least resistance. It means the this one usually goes maximum LiPo S3. where the other ones are going, the S3 and S4, whichever you prefer. This guy was much smaller, so I don't think I could install that. This engine will, this motor will burn on this RC without a question. And of course, I have garbage. This is from Speed Controller that I bought in China, and it's garbage. Doesn't work. I mean, the speed control doesn't work, but the fan works. This is 1.2 volt, 0.08 amps. Doesn't take any juice out of the battery, so I don't know why I was so stupid to remove it. But so, which one I'm going to put? I'm going to put probably this one, 26 kV, or most likely I'll try this guy, because this is the closest fit for the RC. Okay, that's the closest fit for this RC. Feels good, strong. Hopefully it's gonna give me a very good torque and very good driving skill or feeling and speed at the same time. So same bullet connectors. Well, actually these are better because these are longer than the other one, but whatever. The original one is like kaput, gone, finished. I don't think it is, but it wasn't working, so alright. This bad boy, probably I'll never use it. That's the problem. So I don't know. I would love to give it away, but nobody's watching my videos. So, well, my subscribers that are still there, they're around to watch it. So maybe I'll give somebody that one away. Castle Creation. It's a good motor. I got it. What was it? $80. So it's money. But so that's what you're looking at. I definitely want to get this fixed for my son. He's like the 10 scale. He loves the 5th scale, the big beast. If you want to see my custom-made 5th scale Red Cat Rampage XT, look into my video channels, or video channel, and my videos in the channel, and look for it. It's further down. Gotta go down the list and check that out. And he has never driven the 5th or the 8th. I give him the 10th crawler. I give him the 10th scale slash. I'm gonna do Stampede 10th scale, custom made into 8th scale, very light and everything. Great body from Nitro RC, so the body is extra strong. But I'll give him the 8th scale Stampede. Not this weekend because I'm going away to PA, Pennsylvania, the following weekend. We're gonna go over to a good spot, and I'm gonna definitely let him try the so-called 10 scale built into 8 scale Stampede. If you want to see that RC, it's also in my channel. And of course, eventually, finally, once I finish this project, hopefully with him, I will let him have that, and I will shoot all the videos while he's playing with it, and hopefully get this channel moving, put more content out for you guys. I see there's lots of people that they're on this channel that like the RC hobby, and I'm always in it, but I'm not videotaping a lot of I'm not filming a lot of action. Doing this more right now because of my son. I wanted to experience it without any stress of a video. But if you want to see the crawler, the 10 scale crawler from RC Red Cat Racing, again, there's another video below. Okay, you can check that out. He went from a crawler now to the 10 scale slash, so he's now going back and forth. And of course, if it's raining, I'll take him, with the crawler, and we'll go to a mud and mess around. And again, for this, comment below, what would you do with this project? How would you do the project? How would you install the battery so it balances it out? Because right now what's going to happen is everything's going to be in the front, so this is, it does wheelie, but it's not going to be flipping over or anything like that, which I don't care for. I just want a basher, a really good basher. The gravity, it's going to be displaced this way which most likely will be okay. It's a low gravity. The truck is not really high. The suspension is nice and low, so it really shouldn't give me a problem. Everything is gonna work just totally fine. Put this guy over, connect it, bind it to a receiver. Again, how do you bind the Red Car Racing receiver into the electric speed control that belongs to this car, which is from Hobby Wing? Google the Toronto, and it will oh shit, it's a Teremotto. I gotta change the title. Toronto. I don't know what I got that from. Probably another RC. Teremotto. So tell me how you bind the Red Car Racing remote control 2.4 gigahertz uh, into that electric speed control. So there's few things that I need help with, and I am deadly serious. I need this help. I can experiment. I've looked on eBay of how to, didn't find it, so I'm going to try to do it the way I always do it, and then if I cannot, I'll try different ways, and I'll shoot a video once I have accomplish it and I have bind it all together. Alright, folks, so it is 36 minutes. If you guys lasted this long in this video, thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel so you stay tuned and you stay up to date. Hit that bell button, and make sure you get notified when I shoot out a video, or whether it's live or not, you'll still get notification. And again, tell me what you think. Whether plexiglass is cool, or do you have any ideas, any improvements, any lights, anything like that. Shoot me, a comment below, and we'll go from there. All right. So, guys, you enjoy your weekend, and stay tuned.